What's the first thing to say? Hmm. Well, I guess somebody has to make this debunk, but I guess it has to be me. But if you don't know, fucking VSB, mostly this bitch, the Empress over here, decided to pull a fucking downgrade Fred out of nowhere. Pretty much the TLDR, our stupid motherfuckers came in and pretty much shot one ear out the other, trying to debunk magic as being only just a hacks thing. And I was trying my best, defend the points. But mostly these stupid motherfuckers pretty much coming in here with their really retarded analogies. Yeah, can you gather supporters of this Fred? This person seems to have a lot of inactive users. That's because everyone else has either fucking moved on or is retired / dead. I'm pretty much the only active motherfucker up in here, or at least used to be active motherfucker, until, I actually removed myself from the fucking supporter page. And, the only guys here who was, defending it, still being in physical was just, me and Millie rocking. And pretty much, motherfuckers, bitch here, pretty much literally ignoring all my scaling. Blatantly just, and this is gonna be a pattern. Where we're pretty much trying our damnness. I'm trying to explain how the fuck magic works, but it's just one ear out the other. Then Kiwi comes in here and brings in this stupid moon feet. And all the high 3A shit for soul. Even though this is like soul with spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Strive, but Soul at that point pretty much had his C removed, and he is still human, mostly human. But just because he's still human doesn't mean he can't use magic. And that doesn't mean it's a infinite ass fucking down dip gap at an AP. Again, fucking Bob Shin is coming in here with no fucking reason. Again, motherfucker literally not looking into it. Really rocking Triumph's hardest. I don't even know why the fuck Matthew is even in here. Why the fuck you're even here? You're irrelevant. I don't even know what the fuck you're even saying. One, I'm not saying they all scale to soul. I'm saying there's a fucking hierarchy where some characters scale to soul, and those other characters, scale to all the others in, a downscale, but there isn't an infinite gap between those characters that scale up the hierarchy. And again, and Antisma pretty much just being as smart as robot in this whole ass shit. Motherfuckers still pulling up shit. Okay, now this shit. Oh, vastly tighter. Even though, like you didn't explain how it doesn't fit. You didn't explain, or at least you probably didn't explain until like later down in these fucking pages of why the fuck you wouldn't use it. Blah, blah, blah. Again, your bitch ass being dumb and literally ignoring the entire shit. And two, you're gonna notice these motherfuckers don't realize the seeds are actually a part of their damn gear cells. Which gear cells do amp you physically. So it does scale into AP no matter the fucking what. Like, it scales into your AP. Magic, including shit from the absolute world, that scales into your AP. Dumb motherfucker with his dumb analogy and literally taking shit out of context. Then this bitch pretty much brings up this really retarded ass fucking probability nonsense. And now the motherfuckers are pretty much bringing in the stupid ass moon feet. Now, the stupid ass moon feet I'm mad about because fucking Kiwi over here is gonna literally blatantly flanderize the shit out of Kai's character in a little bit. Like that is gonna be up. Again, trying to lowball everybody down to like fucking high 6A again. And the lower at best being like 5C. Again, with the moon feet. Ugh. And you know what the worst part is? The bitch doesn't even like acknowledge the IKs. She doesn't acknowledge the IKs, even though the high 6A shit that you're pretty much trying to literally downgrade everyone to, that's technically not something you could scale to a physical. Because, that's still using magic. Which again, your bitch ass did not prove that, the absolute world doesn't scale into magic. And magic scaling into your physicals. Like fuck. And then I tried showing them give them the keynotes where the high 6A shit comes from. Then it goes into a whole debacle on how the fuck spells work, how the fuck the zeal pods work. And mostly motherfuckers being one ear out the other. Or a lot of one ear out the other type shit. And me having to explain how the fuck magic even works with the technology in this verse. And me having to literally take shit out of literally take the lore shit right out of there. Me pretty much trying to explain Eno's abstract existence, the one ear out the other with these fucks. Being abrasive as shit with my scaling. Stupid motherfucker being a stupid motherfucker. Bitch literally using a fucking Blazeless scenario. Like, even though, like, I was trying to use Bedman's example as saying that the absolute world scales into your fucking magic. Because your magic potency would still have to, like, scale into bringing that higher dimensional space ace inwards. Yeah, it's small scale, but it still has the potency to it. And again, motherfuckers being one ear out the other when I tried to explain fucking Batman's bed and literally the shit that goes beyond the 12 steps. Again, bitch literally throwing out nothing but fucking headcanon and stupid shit. And more stupid shit. Again, fuckers don't understand how the fuck magic works. And then bitches pretty much start bringing in the fucking seeds and shit. Then me pretty much trying to explain how the fuck he scales into your physicals, and thus, you know, being beyond the 12 steps of magic, you know, using direct backyard magic, like the fucking the swell. Well, pretty much allows you to really dip more further into that magic, and, you know, magic actually scaling into your physicals. And a whole bunch of stupid shit, more stupid shit. And this was pretty much just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Whew. And then they pretty much just kind of go on this big grand standpoint on how, oh, it's the fucking seeds again, even though I brought up fucking goddamn fucking Batman. And as I mentioned, I can bet these motherfuckers didn't go back and read into like all the other absolute world events that happened without Adam and Eve's seed, like literally the absolute world destruction type events. Instant, like, wiped out the fucking dinosaurs in this verse. And there's these fuckers string on tried. Even though, like, the fucking absolute defense Fallion is actually more important than you fucking think, because, two, this is the same barrier that's able to withstand being in the backyard. And the backyard's potency. And its potency and, like, all those hexes and shit, that's still able to, like, physically affect, like literal residents of the backyard, like. Yeah, hold on. I'm back. Just had to get back. Deal with something real quick. Yeah, this is pretty much like the infamous destroying Japan feed I tried showing. Then I pretty much told them like, oh, there's 2 other feeds, like, you know, Slayer's insta kill, watching people have the galaxy, Rider kick. But, you know, be back again. I'm back. Had to deal with something again. Why the fuck do you even show up in here? You never say anything. Fuck. And there's the Jacko Rider kick from Naruto forms that they pretty much don't want to use. And then there's the big debacle between me and Kiwi on if fucking insta-kills are canon. In which this bitch pretty much has a big ass fucking fit. Later on, Ultima tries to step in, tries to save shit, really doesn't. And this bitch tries to bring in this shitty Masada verse vaporizing a country, which was like 1 pentaton. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit. Again, more ant shit. And then this bitch pretty much has like a fucking brain fart trying to calc it, even though motherfuckers literally calc this on fucking Space Battle Wiki. Ant pretty much can't find a joke. I pretty much give this bitch the literal fucking numbers because fucking mods have like no imagination with trying to literally find metrics for feats. Yeah, back and forth with fucking this dude again. Blah, bitch taking her longest damn time. then this bitch pretty much clearly not getting the picture. Here, that fucking IKs are canon, but not all of them have to be constantly fucking used. And now she pretty much has this fucking narrative that there has to be like a fucking bell curve chart for like every fucking RK, like a dumbass. And she got high 6A result. And then this bitch pretty much giving me problems. We're pretty much moving on to a different topic. And pretty much bringing out this absolutely retarded shit. Even though technically at the time I really should have just went for like type 1 abstraction rather than type 2. Because Eno is the fucking backyard. Then this bitch tries to go for a definitely offer. Her like a dumbass. Pretty much bringing up a retard ass analogy. Blah, 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 blah. And it is literally just being retarded. And really not understanding the damn scaling. And this fucking Empress not understanding the fucking logic of why it scales into physicals because the bitch doesn't understand how the fuck magic works. And pretty much at this point, I pretty much just kind of give up. Like, I don't know which point where I pretty much just decided to just give up. Because this pretty much does, like, just kind of boil down and just this, fucking text cuckery. This is a very big text cuckery slap fest for like the longest point. And motherfuckers really not understanding how the fuck the magic works. Then there's me just going absolutely fucking batshit crazy. And yeah, this is the point where I just kind of give up and literally just pull the I'm gonna just shamelessly shill my shit. And then there's this professional mod Fred moderators. Professional mod federators. And yeah, this is pretty much me just shooting my shit and giving up. And yeah, fuck you on that. More stupid shit. This is the point where I pretty much like give the fuck up. Y'all's do whatever. I'm still doing the shit I do. And then there's this shit that pretty much like pissed me off the most of what the Empress did.
to like fucking Millie rocking? Because bitch? Bitch being a major fucking ass. Professional mods, everyone. Professional mods. Professional. Oh, by the way, professional. And yeah, like, come on, man. And you need it. And then Ant has to, like, step in. You know, stop revoking the Megala members. They haven't insulted you so far. As I noticed. Even though, like, Ant literally just kind of. Actually, I'm gonna just throw a like on there. Just for the sake of it, because, man. Because, look, look, I was starting shit there, but, like, Billy Rocket, come on, you didn't do shit. You didn't do shit. Red band Millie for a day. Bitch, you don't need a van. You need a van. Okay, you know, Ant being somewhat reasonable. Yeah, this is pretty much the point where we just kind of give up. I'm not mad that this shit went through. Because, hey, fucking Guilty Gear still got. Hey, like, hey, Guilty Gear, even on the fucking VSB, is still dimensionally fucking higher. So, yeah, we GG through all your bullshit hacks. Hacks at the end of the day. Just because of the upscaling. And that's if you blatantly just ignoring, like, the backyard upscaling above Underworld Hill. Because stupid motherfuckers just gonna be stupid motherfuckers. Isn't just, you know, not accept shit. They still gave her low 1C with hacks, but not Axel. Axel ain't getting shit. I don't even know why the fuck you're even. Yeah, it's pretty much just downhill after that. Sheesh, can't show that on YouTube. These fuckers here. It's getting on my nerves. But, nah, I'm done. I'm done with these fuckers. I guess you can call me like an average Marvel or DC scaler that has to look for like all this fucking downplay shit. But then again, come on, you can't even look at their shit without getting like fucking his anti mad. And then this bitch has the audacity to just, oh, I'm gonna just make a fight putting May against this salty sea dude. Even though if you look at the salty sea dude's profile, he's barely scratching continent level. With like barely scratching continent level with no scaling. I'm like, what type of scaling this verse even has? Like, is there any scans? No. There's not even scans. Like no scans, no shit. Like rah. This verse got like no fucking scaling. Yeah, no wonder nobody's looked at this shit. The man has no scaling. Like, he has barely any AP with that shit. And he's only publishing continent? Like, fuck out of here. Okay, further guilty gear revisions. This, even though I sometimes say, oh, I know like a lot of guilty gear shit. Nah, this was at least something definitely new, because most of my scaling is like GG Overture, into Exar, into Strive, with only sprinkles of knowledge here and there about like past GG games. At least this guy, at least tries and helps at least the littlest he can. But he even brought up Davidson Hicks. Scale to Justice's full power, require like a possibly free BK. This is why we don't use Jacos. That one's definitely only awkward. Yeah, this is like minor nitpick stuff.
I've actually known for a long time that you work for the vampire. Are you curious? Would you like to know why I didn't do anything? Don't take this the wrong way, but you simply weren't an obstacle. Additionally, you played a very important role, delivering information or misinformation. Did you think you were succeeding in your infiltration? Oh, sorry to burst your bubble, but you only got exactly as far as I wanted you to. Did I hurt your feelings? But you've been getting a little too close, so I've been put into play. You weren't an obstacle. You were an extra and you're trying to hog the spotlight. And that is something of a no-no. You play your role, you don't take someone else's, don't you agree? Are you scared? Unfortunate, yes. This must seem unjust, unfair, unfathomable. You're probably filled with unease and unhappiness. Sorry, but I need you to give up. Goodbye. Me, just a bed of no consequence made for removing obstacles. Me, just a bed of no consequence made for removing...
Someone just died in the middle of the street! What happened to him? Oh God, his face. What did he see before he died? Just as planned.
Things are moving almost.
Who are you?
Hello, please call me Bedman or something similar.
That's a joke, right? I'm guessing this is your weird dream world? You mentioned my reputation. That suggests you're not working alone. The Conclave?
You're awfully funny. No wonder my client is so interested in you. No matter. Unfortunately, I'm afraid you're wrong. You couldn't possibly guess. I'm feeling generous, so it's not Ramlethal. In fact, I'm feeling very generous. It's not that man either. Did I just raise some more questions?
none of
2,
this really,
4
like,
more, exponentially more?
caters or-
Oh, I'm sorry. To be frank, I'm a bit
Debunks
nervous.
most
After
of
all,
my
even if I go
feelings?
all out, I may not be able to break you. That word,
mean, it
break,
definitely
being able to
changes,
break
like,
you,
say-
you being unbreakable. That strikes me as arrogant. All things have a
Like-
beginning and an end. But unbreakable suggests that an object
Damn,
has
that
flouted
wasn't
those
like-
laws, discarded its natural limitations. Culture, civilization,
That's like
everything
the
humankind
old
has created,
tier
even the
list.
idea of God. Destroy the laws, destroy the
Like-
things the laws allow. Doesn't that seem unfair, like how thinking too hard about something makes it more difficult? Instead of giving hope, you take it away. We might as well...
What?
No doubt we'll meet again, after all. Do well to remember that. In any event, it doesn't matter. My work here is done.
On that. That close?
For the record, unbreakable doesn't necessarily mean cannot be broken. Details, details, details. Of course, even the unbreakable can wither away. You do well to remember that. In any event, it doesn't matter. My work here is done. We couldn't have you meet Ramlethal too soon. No, that would have been trouble.
What?
No doubt we'll meet again. After all, my client is starting to see you as a human. Until next time, flame of corruption. You've gotten a little too far.
Who are you?
You get the small details all muddled up and keep overgeneralizing how the world works. Winning fights is not the only way humans can gain victory, you know. Not losing can never be a viable substitute for winning.
I do not understand the words coming out of your mouth.
You haven't outlived your usefulness yet. When you're finished, you can do whatever you want, but for the moment, we need you to leave this plane.
I've decided you are going to be a problem. What? You're not going to kill me?
Why ever would I do that? I don't have a reason to kill you, though I can't exactly let you live. You have an important role to play, and my client has taken a shine to you, though they'd never admit it. In the end, perhaps you're the only person to grasp. I need to get back to work, but don't worry, I'll move forward. This planet's history is about to change dramatically, perhaps as much as it did on the day it was created. The crusade and that silly resurrection will only be a tiny blip on the radar. All boundaries will be abandoned, all shortcomings mended, and all fiction remedied. Incompetence will be met with standards, cheaters will be oppressed by freedom, and the discontent will be trampled upon. The irrational and temporizing behavior that has destroyed our world will be consigned to history, and the world of absolution will begin. The only remaining problem is that man. He may not have appeared on stage, but he knows the cast, crew, and lines far too well. If he decides to interrupt our plans, it could undo the work we've done. Which is why I fervently hope the Conclave's plans continue unimpeded, at least for now. Whoops. Almost time for me to go. My client doesn't like agents who can't deliver. A house cat only knows the world its master lets it know. Its freedom has been taken away. So should that cat be dissatisfied to know only a fraction of the world? A stray cat, however, may have to fight for survival every day of its life. An exhausting battle, but every possibility is open to the stray. The definition of happiness, of course, varies from person to person, but what this world lacks is awareness. Well then, wouldn't you agree with that assessment?
元老院の起こした事件はベッドマンが西欧と共に画策した計画の一部に過ぎなかった。彼らが求めている絶対確定世界とはいかなるものか。物語は次なる幕を
倒して自由になることです。これは意識が遠のいていく。
違う、目覚めるんだ。なぜそのことを知っている？
する前に出会いたかったわ。
なぜそのことを知っている？そんなことザトウのような一度死んだ人間でなければ。
一連の危機は去った。だが立ち込める不穏な空気は未だ晴れてはいない。事後対応に追われる彼自身の心情にもまた暗い影を落とし
course you use. Stated to have the equivalent to a galaxy cluster. But truth. Oh, jeez. Wait, he doesn't talk shit about axles? Hold on, let's go back. Let's go back. Uh, but yeah, that's how bad. My general consensus on like the whole thing is like, I don't really care. Like, I still have my own scaling. I mean, fuck, like most anyone else doesn't really give a shit about how the fuck VSB like handles shit. In fact, like let me search something up real quick. Like, Billy Hatcher. Oh, Biggie. Now, you're wondering why I really don't give a shit about PSB and like how these fuckers are just lazy. So you can just like they are lazy. But yeah, fucking Billy's page, like, you just deleted. Like, yeah, he just don't exist no more. Even though, like, I actually do have scaling for him. You know, I'm still saving that for, you know, something else later ahead. It's just, I just don't take VSB that serious. I mean, I still use a lot of their shit to, you know, help with scaling. It's just the way they scale shit is just kind of restrictive in a sense. I mean, restrictive in certain areas. But, oh, what was that? Oh, Soul versus Ragna? Yeah. To be honest, I just kind of find the matchup just kind of boring now. I still think you could probably make it interesting, but like, bruh. Let me just. It'd be better off I just go to the fucking wiki and just tell you, like, all the Smurf hexes that, everyone just kind of hypes the shit out of being so fucking Smurfy. All the shit that, a lot of the shit would just not go down well in, like, say, a actual battle. Again, a lot of his low NC shit is be a deaf. If that's an already down bad site. That's already down bad. The lifelink shit, bruh. You know nobody fucking uses this shit in like standard battle assumptions. Unless you're putting fucking Noel or New in like a fucking bubble or something so they don't die. Because if it's outside universe shit, which, most standard battle assumptions are, that's literally not even usable. The Type 8's not even usable. Like, if it was, like, say, connected to, like, a concept or something, it would be useful, but if it's, like, connected to, like, a person, or say, you had to... Oh, wait, there's also the never-ending nightmare of Amaterasu? Like... Okay, this... That same problem fucking new. Like, is Amaterasu even in the same fucking fight? Again, do we have to keep that motherfucker asleep? Only has type 1 innate causality. Just off of resisting the bullshit effects of, phenomena intervention. Which, damn, if type 1 causality is all it takes to, not get fucked by it, like, damn, that's all it takes to resist it? Like, motherfuckers were making such a big deal about fucking phenomena intervention being so smurfy on, like, large scale, until you look at the fucking weaknesses. You realize that these motherfuckers can't do this shit indefinitely. Regen, low mid. Again, it's mostly all filler shit. Fear Aura, Soul practically negs that shit. Again, he's fighting against fucking Justice, who has the same shit. Resin's Concealment ain't gonna do shit. He's fought against Zato, who practically is a stealthy ass assassin. Practically negged him. Literal useless filler shit. Perception manip, that's literally not gonna work. Soul's literally busted out of shit like that against fucking Valentine. Absorption, I'm pretty sure he'll just... Like, if niggas try to pull a name fallacy on that fucking idea machine and try to say it's conceptual absorption, nah, I already got shit against conceptual shit. The conceptual shit, I already have, like, a resistance for Soul on that one. When just Ito's entire existence as just being a whole fucking abstract concept. And her whole entire abstract existence just being bound by it. And the backyard essentially affecting and changing it. And eventually ending up getting possessed by it. And having to, like, break off of it. I mean, my Versus Wiki's definition of conceptual, that'd be like a type 3
Greed essentially becoming a type 1. It just shapes all of reality. Or I guess in later sense, or especially with the context of scaling with how I have guilty gear, it would be at least like a platonic concept. Especially in the sense where in the backyard, like, just like, if you saw like my previous video, like, you already know about how the backyard just kind of transcends the concepts of time, space. Not to mention the entire principle of like mathematics, and like this principle of mathematics pretty much like of also like straight up just affecting all of reality. And not to mention, the 12-dimensional fucking flux observatory already proven that, like, numerical dimensional science exists as a concept in the verse. So fuck, even at the end of the day, you're either getting like outer or hyperversal. Just stomping so damn hard. By the way, people really hype up this shit at High Godly, even though it's mostly just off of motherfuckers regenning from being erased from history, which is the weakest High Godly. Like, this is why we have niggas who just have a causality. Like, this is High Godly that could have been just bootlegged down to mid godly if motherfuckers just had type 1A causality. And just, not get killed off of the fucking timeline. It's that easy. Soul practically has this shit, like, since he practically mastered fucking backyard magic. Since it literally goes beyond, like, the fucking 12 steps and practically power nulls normal magic. Yeah, and negs that shit. Practically fought Batman, who's practically done way worse shit than just consume dreams. Practically eggs, all this shit. Eggs that shit. And this is all like pre-central fiction. All this shit. It looks intimidating until you actually read through like most of this. And it's like, a lot of this is just really fillery shit. Like, it's good fillery shit. It's mostly fillery shit. And he barely gets anything for, like, central fiction. Oh, and then there's the existing outside of logic thing. Basic Visuel bitches would literally just body the shit out of that resistance. So foddery. And just that easy. Like, he just get bodied. Alright, Black Beast, mid-high. As long as Seifer exists? Oh, so you're pretty much limited at Seifer. That's another problem with this verse, Seifer. High godly via resurrected scales from Terumi, who came back from being erased by Time Killer. Self-observation, again. High godly via, again, scaling off with shit with Seifer, which is not an unlimited resource. Or it's until he reaches this key. Now, ceiling and BFR are two things that actually can get countered in the verse. Like, let me bring it up. Guilty Cure, Rev 2. I think it was in Rev 2. Revelator? Ooh. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it was like after the Conclave motherfuckers literally get fucking murked.
Justice.
Oh yeah, like I don't think it was in like until like
この世の死
it's in some point in like fucking like, it was way God damn. Okay, pretty much the scenario I'm pretty much trying to find is like
間もなく
could have been here. Could have been here. Oh yeah, this is definitely like before that. be back here somewhere.
20世紀末、人類は無限のエネルギーを生み出す法力を発見。法力はエネルギー問題を瞬く間に解決したが、兵器開発に応用され、生態兵
Some point in time back here. Where is it? Where is it?
それでソルは無事なのか？
あれに心配は無用だ。もっとも爆発の規模は無視できないがな。
の果て、行動を封じられていた
Oh
彼
yeah,
は
it was after this.
世の中の異変に気づいていた。
バックヤード上の崩壊に揺らぎが生じている。絶対確定世界開闢までの時間が迫ってきているのか。しかしまずいな。このローは想像以上に手強い。
ギアメーカー苦戦しているな。やはり一人では先日のようなブラックホール作戦も使えんか。
クロノス。
絶対防壁フェリオ。数世紀かけて完成さ。
Yeah. He says this is absolute defense failure. So like, what? People literally underestimate jack shit of how busted absolute defense failure is. So like, bitches like fucking Kiwi who literally downplay the shit out of this. I should mind you, this was still able to like straight up seal Batman,
された技術は伊
who
達じゃない
has the
だ。
magic to like.
ああ、大した難問だ。ベッドマンという少年がこの法力を使えたこともね。
見よう見まねではないだろうな。
Oh, know how it works.
それに、たとえバックヤード内であったとしても、
And like, Batman does have like a higher level of magic that like can't even be performed in the backyard.
この魔法の不正使用は不可能だ。
ということは。
ああ、これで敵の正体がはっきりした。
And yeah, then Cronus just straight up nullifies this shit. I should mind you, this guy just becomes like a straight up street bum in fucking Strive for some reason. I don't know how the hell this man literally just became a fucking street bum in fucking Strive.
ここを見つけるのは
Even though he has like some really ridiculously potent ass magic
これからお前がする苦労に比
to
べれば
just nullify that shit.
今度こそ人類とギアの血の歴史に完全なる決着をつけね。
Like that is just fucking nuts. Like that is just fucking nuts. Oh, now another thing that people try to bring up. Oh, the memory and resistance negation. White Kim's memory is blank. With its mere presence, having the power of war as a defense mechanism. Which is like, that's like some small ass one layer above of mind hacks resistance. Which, yeah, I guess some people try to argue that. that, even though, like, soul shit would be definitely much more higher layered of just of mind hacks resistance. It's just from literally resisting mind hacks from Justice, who's able to command and mind hacks a whole entire army of gears. Meaning that mind hacks is literally affecting over like hundreds, thousands, possibly millions of fucking gears. Yet Justice can't do shit against Soul. Like that literally shits and doo-doos all over this shit. Over one dude. Like that's just one layer shit against. Like that's just one layer shit. Like it's so weak in layers. And then there's True Blaze Blue. Big daddy shit that, unlike all of his other shits where, oh, he's only low complex multi via death, no, he just became a being that exceeds Alamarasu. Even though it's never really explained if, say, he, like, exceeds via transcending. Again, they never explain if it's like exceed via, say, like transcendence. It's into like a higher dimension. It's mostly because the low NC standards for Blaze Blue are just sort of weird because they never explain if it's like 6-dimensional or 5th, but he can't even use this. Yeah, he can't even use that. Like, when I say he literally can't even use that, nah, they slapped the big Ragna's True Blaze Key shouldn't be used in the verses because the maggot's unlikely to fight or even have its own consciousness in that form. Meaning, he GG's himself via losing consciousness. So, there's more going against Ragna than going for him. Now, the shitty thing is about Phenomena Intervention is that there are weaknesses. Yes, despite the fact you have like the large scale and low scale shit being so grossly smurfed, even though the fucking law hacks here are practically the absolute fucking weakest of the shit. Even though it's the equivalent of, yeah, just a game show host holding a gun to your head. Like, literal weak ass law hacks. By the way, this was like Type 2 and Type 3, but since Conceptual Manip got bumped, or I guess you would say the bar was lowered due to the fucking mods having a fucking debacle if fucking platonic concepts should exist or not. Oh, it got bumped to Type 1. Yeah, resistant. oh, cauldron exists eraser of, you know, past, present, future. Even though there's ways around this shit. Causality manipulation. Again, most acausal motherfuckers pretty much have no problem with this. BFR is pretty much like the only good one out of this. Most of all this shit is like, it has shit that's counterable. It looks smurfed, but it has counterables. It's counterable. Because one, it only looks smurfy if you don't look at the weaknesses. Extremely tiring, takes a lot of extreme amount of Seaver to do so. So one, yeah, they can't do this indefinitely. They can't do it indefinitely, which requires a lot of Seaver. So yeah, their stamina is actually more shit than you thought. Oh, also, Wheel of Fortune CD. Yeah, Terumi, you know, this dude with the Smurf ass regen hacks. Yeah, he also has a strain limit with his self-observation. Where, yeah, he pretty much can't use that shit constantly. So, yeah, if these fuckers literally die once, yeah, expect them to be like, oh, I'm gonna use phenomenal intervention to just get out of the fight. Except, if it's somebody who can speed blitz you, and, you know, it's not a VSB, oh, speed's equalized. Then there's the motherfuckers with literal speed amps that literally just kind of walk over that, oh, equalized speed rule. Because, yeah, motherfuckers with stat amps that just bump speed, yeah, equalized speed just gets walked the fuck over. And they just kind of abuse the speed being equalized. Because, no, you can't equalize stat amps. That's the one thing your dumbass is not equalizing. Is in get bodied. Oh, this is the favorite part. This is the favorite part. I guess I should pretty much mention this before I get into this juicy bit, but it's temporary, at least the users. Dang, it's only temporary for self-observation. While it's powerful, but you can't make something that's virtually impossible into a reality. So, yeah, they can't make impossibilities become reality. While all the shit I mentioned with, like, the fucking backyard, like, no. Scientific impossibilities, these impossibilities are a thing that can be created and can happen.
in the fucking backyard's processes. So that's another thing that fucking Guilty Gear just has a leg up as a whole. Even by the user. Even with their mastery of phenomena, they cannot just passively altering. User has some more mental. Oof. When you argue like the in-character shit against them, not even controllable, users doesn't automatically make them observers. The black of these and Nox Noctis. These can't be used on the scale. It's in terms of a battle. Oh, you can use it to stop time, but not warp reality. So, they can't even use all of phenomena intervention. Wow. That's an interesting thing. Oh, so they can't even use the whole thing of it. They can only use bits and parts. Oh, they can only use bits and parts of it. That's down bad. That's really down bad. Damn. So no one can even like scale to like the full shits. Damn. That's down bad. They can only scale if they've been shown to use this and that and all that shit. Damn. Comparable to Hinata Shikusa, even though her stamina's in the fucking unknowns. S used it to I mean, their stamina is either extremely high or extremely in the shitter. Which too? Damn, never mind. Their stamina is so shit. It's like, bruh, why do people act like they so smurfy? If their stamina and just all their weaknesses just kind of glare out, and it just makes all their smurf shit just look like ass. This verse has more holes in it than Swiss cheese. Like, it's not top dog shit. I'm not saying it's, complete fodder and ass. It's just, it's not the shit of smurfiness that people try to hype the shit up to be. Because to be honest, I'm surprised I'm not even on the fucking opponents list. After this shit, I pulled with fucking Glass Man. Man was mad. Mad. When I tried rolling up with fucking Space Time not being 4D. Oh man, that's probably gonna be like another video. For something else. Probably for something else. Cause fuck, they couldn't debunk. Like they didn't try to debunk the science. They just appealed to authority. Even with their .orgs. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm gonna call it a day. Check you guys some overtime. Ooh, boy. Yeah. See ya.